Hello, in this video I'll show you how to relate templates with pages and how to pass inputs to the templates through the pages. So what is a template? Basically a template, it is a layout with some predefined elements in specific positions and shapes. We'll do something similar that we did in the previous videos related with the views, where we were creating variables in the page side and then showing them in the views. So in this case we'll do the same thing but related with templates. So basically we'll create a variable in the page level and then show that variable in the template side. Basically pages uses templates. A template can be used by multiple pages. So let's start the tutorial. So first thing is to log in our framework. Then in the advanced workspace, choose the selected project, and I can see here I have one page created already, which is the index page, and I have 3 default templates that comes with any projects. So currently let's see what do I have in this indexed page. Okay, basically I can tell you that it is a blank page which is calling a template which has this sentence, which is the default template. How do I know this? So if you go here to the project global variables, I can see here that I have the project default template. It is a default, which is this one, and if I go to the page itself, I see that is calling, if I close this pop-up, I can see that is calling the default template of the project, which is exactly the same thing than clicking here. This is very useful. Why? Because if I have multiple pages, I just need to go to the project global variables, and by changing the default template I change all the corresponding pages which have this default selected. Or if I decide, if I wish to have, I want this specific page to have only this template. In that case, so when I change the project global variables, it doesn't change that specific page. So in this scenario, the only thing that I needed to do is to select this specific template. So in this case I needed to click here. That's it. So for now let's leave the default template, and what we want to do is to go to the default template and to print a variable. So let's edit the default template. So currently we are in the editing view of the template, and what we want to do is I want to go to my PHP widget, which is here, drag and drop wherever I want to. So let's put it here, and let's echoing a variable which, let's call it just, I don't know, let's put it content, my content. Okay, so let's save it. So I did this through PHP code, but later on I'll show you how to do this through low code. So now I'll go to my indexed page, and in my indexed page I'll choose the empty canvas. I'll go to my local tab or diagram tab. I'll drop the task define a local variable. I'll put the name of the variable, which is my content, which was the variable that I printed on the template level, and then I'll just put here a variable called, let's say, this is my content, something like that. It doesn't really matter. So if I preview the index page, I should see my template and the corresponding value that I wrote, in this case the variable. If I change this for something else, and if I refresh it, it shows me the corresponding value. Okay, now let's go back to the template editor, and let's do that variable with low code. So basically in here, that's where we were. Let me show you. Let's roll back to the previous version of the template, which was like this. And now what I want to do is, first thing I want to I want to find again my widgets, my PHP widgets, which is here. I want to drop it to the corresponding position, and I'll not do anything else. I'll simply save it. Now, after I save, what I want to do is to change to the code workspace, which is the empty canvas. So I click here. The same action could be achievable by clicking in this menu and click edit code workspace. Is exactly the same thing. And currently I'm seeing some code here. Don't worry, you just need to click in this diagram editor and automatically to convert that piece of code to low code. And in this low code, I just need to find where is printing, where is the piece of PHP code that I added before, which task that corresponds to. So if I scroll down, I can see here print via PHP code. So I click in that task, and what I want to do is I want to show the variable my content, and I save it, and when I refresh it, it's still here, it's showing correctly. If I change the name of this to something else, if I refresh it, it doesn't show anymore, so it's working, just to be sure. So let's go back to the previous thing and let's save it. If I want to go back to my design editor, to my visual workspace, which is the same thing, then comes here and do switch to visual workspace, or click in this icon here, or come in here and do edit visual workspace. All these reactions are exactly the same. So when I go to my visual workspace, I can see that it creates automatically the PHP code that I did it before hard coded. So this is one way of printing a variable or variables in the template without needed of programming through low code. And basically that's it. Thank you very much.